Britain has warmly greeted the leader of the EU's most powerful nation, showering the German Chancellor with all the trappings of a head of state. Remaining in Angela Merkel's good books is seen as essential for Prime Minister David Cameron if he has any chance of renegotiating the UK's relationship with the European Union, although it remains extremely unclear whether she will be, how far she will be won over, as Tessa Celia reports.
For German Chancellor Angela Merkel's visit to London, it's a red carpet welcome fit for a queen. Dubbed by Foreign Secretary William Hague as Britain's most important partner on seeking EU reform, and the first German Chancellor to address both houses of Parliament. Starkly different to British Prime Minister David Cameron's low-key pub lunch with his French counterpart last month. All bets seem to be placed on getting the backing of Europe's economic powerhouse in redrawing London's relationship with Brussels. After all,
there's no doubt that Angela Merkel's vision is not a Britain-less Europe. There is incentives on both sides to find a suitable agreement.
So what exactly does Cameron want for the UK? Curbing immigration by possibly putting a cap on workers from Europe entering the UK and restrictions on benefits claims for migrants. Cast iron protections from financial regulations on Britain, and repatriation of certain powers back to Westminster, to name a few.
But the question is what the EU wants in return. There would be some wins for the UK, but you could imagine it's a tit-for-tat, quid pro quo, so they would have to accept something in return.
Amid all the fuss, some urge lowering the excitement a notch. The British Foreign Office has repeatedly advised 10 Downing Street to bear in mind that any treaty reform will require the agreement of all other EU states, and that naturally Germany won't do anything against its own interest.
The other week, the German Foreign Minister initiating the financial transactions tax once again, which could cost UK savers £3.5 billion. You have certain current alignments, but actually the long-term strategy seems to be very different. The UK has many more friends around the world that it should really be focusing on. The EU is not the end game, the world is the end game.
And in the end, it still boils down to this. One wants a little less Europe, while the other wants a whole lot more of it. Tessa Celia, RT, London.